Hey everybody, this is Rich. You are watching my YouTube channel where I get fantastic people on to play tabletop RPGs with me. I'm super excited because this is the fourth session, and if you haven't seen the previous three, you should totally check them out. The fourth session of Urban Shadows, which is powered by the apocalypse, modern supernatural slash horror-ish type game influenced by Dresden Files novels as well as stuff like Buffy, as well as the RPG, the World of Darkness RPGs, formerly by White Wolf, now by Onyx Path. And Urban Shadows recently concluded its Kickstarter in June of 2014, and the book is forthcoming. But we have some preview play materials with which we shall play. And when I say play, I mean I'm playing. I don't have to run it. I'm going to hand it off to our wonderful Master of Ceremonies. This is the Intercontinental group, so here I am across the pond. But way over in all of Europe are some fantastic people, and Jules is our MC. Take it away, Jules.
Thank you. So fun to play with you guys. Jormungand, remind us what you've been up to.
Yes, I am Jormungand, the 3,000-year-old immortal, and I've recently found out how I can actually die, and because I think Jormungand's pretty tired with his existence, he wants to just pass on, and the only way he can die is to have a true friend kill him as an act of friendship, and his valet slash best friend slash son is in spirit is currently on his deathbed, and Jormungand thinks that probably he is the only one who he counts as a true friend who can actually be the person who does that. So there's going to be a slight murder-suicide type of thing going on at a later date, or maybe not quite that dark. But so he's just kind of tying up loose ends until he goes through with that.
Such drama. Angelica?
Hello, I'm Angelica and I'm the hunter. I'm being cast aside by the other hunters because I don't agree with them, because they're going after all the supernaturals, and I have so many friends who are not just human. So I lost my patrol area and also my kickboxing club. So I'm not sure what to do now, how to stop the hunters.
And Valerie?
Valerie the Spectre has become a bit of a vengeful ghost now that she's found out pretty much how she died and who was all involved with it, and she's looking to find Oberon the Fae, who was a facilitator in her death.
And Rain?
Oh, well, first I found out my cat wasn't a cat, and last time I found out that he's actually been spying on me. And I'm not sure what to do to him, So we kind of harnessed him to do some favors for us, like feeding information for the Fae. Let's see how that'll go.
And Dakota?
Dakota is a wolf. She is not very friendly with wolves. And for some reason, her best friend's a hunter who recently died, but hey, she got over it. And yeah, so Dakota's still trying to find her place in the world, but luckily it is no longer full moon, so that might be easier.
Right, and there we are. And then we have some opening moves to do. We're doing the normal start of session moves, so I would like to know who you trust the least. Let's start with Jormungand.
Trust the least. I guess Angelica, because who knows what's going to be up with her.
Angelica, you can pick a faction for Jormungand. He still has Mortality, power, and night. Is that right?
No, I think I actually leveled up, so I'm empty on all of them.
Oh, you're empty on all of them.
I can take any.
I'll say mortality then.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Cool. There we go. Who's next?
I can't actually see your roll. You have to roll, you remember?
Oh, yeah, I have to roll.
That's how this works. You've only done this 3 times.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just. Wonder why no one was talking. 4 plus. I changed my mortality last time, so I don't know what my mortality is like.
I think it's a -1 at this point.
No, it's still 1.
Oh, 1. Okay. So that's 5.
I actually added it back up, I think, last time.
Ah, okay. Then I hold 1 for mortality on you.
Okay.
Angelica, who do you trust the least?
Jormungand. Definitely.
Just because I chose you.
No.
Okay.
He's unstable.
Fair enough.
He doesn't pick up when I call him on the phone, and
And he doesn't even, he's never even set up a voicemail, so you just get the annoying computer message. It's so bad.
I'll choose wild for you.
Okay. Let me see. Then you have to roll for me.
Just marking it on the sheets and roll. Have a 3.
You guys.
What? 3 plus 1 then?
Yes.
4. Okay.
That will be great when we go to see the Fae. Excellent.
I've got the Wizard of Oz song in my head now. Obviously,
What's it weather? You have it's no wait. You yeah, that's not going to do anything. Valerie.
I also trust Jormungand the least now because of his eagerness to see the conflict with the hunters turn into a little slugfest.
Jormungand, can you pick a faction for Valerie?
I can make a suggestion. Mortality would be good. Hey, we don't hear you, by the way.
yeah, go for it. Mortality. There we
Yay.
go. Oh, and you get a decent roll. There you go.
Oh, I can roll.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, you can have that roll if you want.
Yeah, you can roll if you want.
I
Go
actually
for
would
it.
prefer to do my roll over because I think I have a -1 on mortality by now.
Okay. Guys, you're so
And
cheap.
doesn't help. Still the same.
Wow.
It's a 6.
So I just got into the habit.
Good thing I usually forget about these hold ones right after we start playing. Rain, who do you trust the least?
It's a hard pick, but I'm going to have to go with Jormungand as well because he was acting all weird, and I'm not sure what he's up to, but I'm sure that I won't like it, whatever it is.
I'm getting the idea Jormungand is untrustworthy for some reason. I'm not sure why.
I don't know why. I was picking on Jormungand. Okay, Rain. Where is yours?
Mortality, night, or power?
I'm gonna go power.
Okay.
I would have gone wild, but that's already marked. So.
You get to roll.
Oh, right.
Okay, I'm not gonna mute myself because I'm just gonna be picked again.
That's 10.
Ooh, someone has something. Excellent.
Yay.
So that gets you. Hold 1, you can spend, and you get wind of an opportunity in that faction. I'm not sure if you. Someone has been restoring and putting Well, the shutters back on the doors in the White Tower.
Wow.
It was empty, vacant.
So
Nice spot.
somebody. So I
Great
only
view.
know that somebody is kind of starting to maybe live there again.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And last but not least, Dakota. Who do you trust the least?
Tough call. I think maybe because Valerie, who I thought was all about her granddaughter, has now pretty much become obsessed about something that's going to cause a lot of trouble.
Yep.
I'm going to go with Valerie. Trust her.
Let's have a
Valerie.
look at what you still have open.
Night.
Yes, you only have nights. Well, it's going to be night then.
That's wonderful. Thank
roll.
you. I am very good at night. I have a plus trace. I will roll plus trace. Oh, wow. That is a 10.
Okay. Well, you haven't actually seen him yet, but people describe to you probably. I don't know who would describe things to you. You know, you actually you're a wolf, of course. You've smelled Luke around your park and the kickbox club recently.
Oh, Luke, my brother. That's so good, and yet also kind of awful. Yay.
Because he's a vampire, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, and he's night faction, so that's perfect. Very good choice, MC.
Yes. Okay, and then we have some archetype moves that we need to go through. Jormungand?
Boom. Wow.
What was that?
+2.
+2, so it's an 8?
That's how numbers work, yes.
Okay, that's how numbers work. Indeed, thank you. Let's see. You learn that a friend or ally is in danger or an old enemy has resurfaced. Well, this doesn't take a lot of putting 2 and 2 together, but maybe it takes you a little time to actually gather the threads that are going on. But once you learn of Valerie's attempts to, or intention to go into the Fey Court and lay waste to Oberon, you know that would be extremely dangerous for her, and they have ways of dealing with ghosts. You know, she thinks she can't be hurt because she'll just reform again in the morning, but you know that's not true.
Okay.
She is very much the person who is in danger. And you don't get a follow-up question, do you?
No.
Nope. Rain? Or Oracle?
That's a 7.
Okay, so you get to hold 1, which you can
Yes.
spend to declare that terrible stuff will happen. And Dakota, have you been patrolling your territory?
Yes, took me a little bit to hit the mute button. Absolutely, especially after hearing Luke's around, I would
I think so.
patrol the crap out of it. So I'll be rolling
Okay.
blood with my
Patrol the crap out of it.
crap has been patrolled with my +3, and that is a 13.
Whoa! Nice.
I get a +1 forward, and everything is under control. All those
Wow.
RPG-toting vagrants have been taken care of.
Totally. Phew! God. There's still a lot of activity in the park, but I would say, where do you have like your own place in the park? Do you have a?
Yeah, I think.
Wait.
Well, I liked staying at the kickboxing club because it had heat
Mm-hmm.
and air, but that's not an option. So I think I've got like a little tent and sleeping bag and stuff. I kind of hunker down.
Is it like in a special place, a clearing, or is it just whenever you want to use it, you set up your tent there?
It's meant to be mobile, but I imagine it's kind of it's like achieved that semi-permanent state, which is not far from the caves.
Mhm.
Where we
Okay.
have
Well, you've probably from that place you've managed to create a enlarging circle where people are staying away from. All these people, both the joggers and the gun-toting gang hobos. So you're clearing out the park a little each time. They seem to be a little more less organized than they were before.
Okay. Cool.
So that's pretty nice.
I
Okay.
get a +1 forward on hitting the streets.
Yeah. Obvious what you. And then we have done all our starting shit. Yes, we have. Cool. Okay. Then we are ready to start. Rain. It's been 2 weeks since you found out that your cat was a guy that you are now living with, and it's been 1 week since you found out that your cat, who is also a guy, was spying on you for the Fey Court, and he's still living with you. So I'm very curious how your daily life, what your daily life looks like now. How do you guys?
Well, I
your life together?
don't really trust him anymore. At this point, I'm kind of like very suspicious about whatever he's doing whenever he's going out. I wonder where he went and what did he actually do.
Oh, I also forgot to mention that he confessed that he was in love with you, of course.
Oh my god, that too. I already had forgotten about that fact. Oh no. So definitely whenever I'm going, taking a shower and stuff, I'm locking the door and checking it like 3 times at least, that it's actually locked. No more bacon, also.
Oh, no more bacon. That's good, because getting lots of tummy aches. He's mostly in cat form, because then you don't have to talk.
True.
And he's mostly just lying on the couch, sleeping, but when he does give you lots of head rubs, and he clearly tries to. He looks like a bit of a guilty cat who's trying to make up for pooing on the bed or whatever, which he hasn't done.
I guess that's when he's in the cat form. It's kind of like when he comes closer. It's like it's an old habit. I just grab the cat on my lap and start scratching. It's oh my god, it's you.
That's so mean. And then he looks really sad and goes to lie in a corner.
Aww.
Do you try to talk to him about all the things that happen, or are you trying to avoid the subject, or you just don't want to think about it?
I guess I still want to hear what he says that he has been saying at the fairy realm whenever he's back there.
What you guys told him to say.
Well, I still check because I want to see if he gets caught for lying.
Well, I said it the way you guys told me to say it.
You sure about that?
I think so. I'm not the best of liars.
Well, I beg to differ. For the longest time I really thought that you were a cat.
Well, that doesn't really involve saying anything, and I kind of am a cat.
Well,
I'm not faking it.
Okay, I guess you have a point in there. So what is happening in the Fade realm?
Listen to what I have to say, but not a lot seems to be happening there. Autumn seems to have arrived, and everything is
So, nothing big going on? No plots or planning or whatever?
Well, there's always plots. I don't know about all of them. I mean, they're talking to all the factions just as normal. I mean, they have their coffee shops and all the other things that they're working on. Guernica is annoyed, as usual. I'm not really sure what you want to know.
Anything that would be useful? Anything that seems out of ordinary for you? Anything?
No one has seen Oberon in quite some time, but no one dares to see him because, well, the entire realm it's like raining all the time and very wintry, and everyone knows that it's just connected to, the realm sort of looks like how he feels. So it's not been a lot of parties.
Okay, so nothing interesting going on.
Well, what do you? I don't know what you think is interesting.
Anything? Are they somehow part in anything big, starting anything, war with any factions or with any one person?
Well, they're already pretty much running the half of the city. They generally just like things to go on the way they are.
Have they talked anything about the White Tower?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Probably keeping an eye on it, but I'm not sure who's keeping an eye on it. Probably one of the other, minions.
Guess so.
You can ask if you want. Although I normally never ask stuff. So isn't it weird if I suddenly start asking stuff?
Yeah, don't go asking. Just act normally.
Okay.
Business as usual.
Business as usual.
Yeah.
Did I mention I'm really sorry today?
At least 5 times, yes.
I'm really sorry.
I know. I guess I should go and get you some bacon because, bacon.
Bacon is nice.
I know.
Although you should probably tell me to stop eating it at some point because last time I got a really bad tummy ache.
Oh, true. I still feel like I want to go out soon, so do you need anything?
Cat snacks?
Cat snacks. Okay, you really seriously eat that stuff still, even though you don't have to?
As a cat? No, it's like junk food.
Okay. Catnip coming right up.
No, not catnip, cat snacks. Although catnip is good.
Yeah. Well.
I was trying to quit the catnip.
Okay.
I'm also really sorry about what I said in the car. I didn't mean to say it out loud.
Oh, let's not talk about that right now. I'm not ready to face that fact yet. So let's just pretend it didn't happen. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. I guess.
I'll go lie in the laundry basket then.
Well, you can just sit on the sofa too.
He turns back into a cat and starts walking away with his tail between his legs, looking very dejected.
Oh. Now I feel bad. I'm gonna get some bacon and the cat snacks and the catnip.
Why do you reject my love? Okay, so I think the summary of your week has been awkward.
Yes, very.
Before you, maybe while you leave the house, or actually, this is the appointment you're already making. Martha has invited you and Jormungand for tea.
Oh, nice. So I'm making my way there.
Okay. She's in the park. She has a little picnic basket filled with tea and sandwiches. Do you show up, Jormungand?
Yeah, I think I'd pull up. I think my limo would come to a kind of jerking halt as I'm trying to drive it.
Oh, right, you have your limo back.
Oh, I have a new limo. I have my old limo.
Oh, wait, yeah, I guess.
I have 2 limos.
But you don't have a new driver? So you're driving yourself?
I'm driving myself.
Huh.
Okay. It comes to a jerking halt.
I'm trying to think of if he's got to handle himself now or if he's just become a bit of more of a wreck. I think he's still a bit of a wreck because it goes with my voice at the moment.
Take your inspiration from daily life.
Yeah, so the door gets kicked open and maybe a couple of bottles fall out onto the driveway, and he just climbs out. Doesn't bother locking the door or anything. Just leaves the door open. Is it in sight, or where he can park? Is it in sight of where they're picnicking? Yeah. So he'll just leave the door open, and he's in his white suit, but it's a little bit disheveled now. Not too bad, but his shirt is untucked a little bit.
Very scandalous.
Yeah.
When I see him approaching like that, I'm just going to turn to Martha and have you ever seen him like that before? He always looks so sharp.
Yeah, I haven't seen him like this since the 1300s.
Oh, wow. Something really big is going on with him.
We can talk it over there. Don't worry about it. Would you like some tea?
Oh, yes, please.
Afternoon, ladies. Are they taking a seat?
Yes. Hello,
Oh.
Jormungand.
Hello.
It's been a while.
Oh, how long has it been?
Well, you missed the appointment of last decade, so I think it's been 20 years.
That's not too long then.
No. You look like you could use some coffee.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
She takes out the coffee thermos and hands you some steaming hot coffee.
He swigs it down, or half of it in one gulp.
So how have you two been?
Well, a lot of things has been happening. You know, my cat isn't a cat, and he seems to be in love with me, and I have no idea what to do with him.
Your cat is not a cat.
No. He's a puka. And yeah, and obviously he has been spying on me, and then he said that he fell in love with me, and now he's sort of spying on them for us. Or at least that's what he says.
That sounds very exciting.
Well, I'm not sure if I would use that word, but it's different. Oh,
Well,
and
yeah.
Oh, and
Go on.
Angelica, she lost
Yes.
her kickboxing club. The other hunters went sort of crazy and they kind of took over. I'm not sure exactly what happened because I wasn't inside, but what you were, weren't you, Ormungand? You were there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a change in ownership of. I don't think they. Let's just say the other hunters aren't quite as happy with Angelica's friends, liaisons.
Hunters tend to be like that.
Yeah, they're so uptight.
Inquisition is not that long ago, after all.
Oh, those guys.
And how
Do you know
have
how
you
many
been,
new
Jormungand?
suits I had to get then?
And they were all very fetching.
Thank you. Things. I think Sorensen would like a visit from you if I'll let him talk about that.
At your apartment?
That's the
St. Mary's.
St. Mary. He's at St. Mary's.
Ah. I suppose he had been getting on in age.
He's not as quite a young a lad as he was.
How are you holding up?
Fine. You can still see the limo in the background with some bottles like behind him. I'm great. Great.
Oh, Jormungand. I've said it before, but I do wish you would have taken that trip to Tibet with me.
Monks.
It would have changed your outlook entirely.
I can't be bothered with that. I'm happy enough with my outlook.
How's your research been going? Has Rain been helping you?
I have come to conclusions with that.
What research?
Just a hobby of mine.
I thought Rain was helping you with your research.
She was helping along, but I managed to get some definitive answers from a different group. I sigh heavily at that. And
Well,
our friends in the Fae. And how have you been?
Oh, I've been, as always, quite happy. Or quite content.
So, Jormungand, are you sure you're okay? And when I say that, I'm gonna put my hand on his hand and skim the surface.
Excellent.
I'm sorry.
Nice.
Let's hope it works. 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Yay, because if I would have missed, we would have gotten 1 harm both.
Ah.
So that's sort of like, you really want to make it.
Yeah.
I really want to ask all of them.
Only
You
one.
should have rolled better.
Thought about it.
I know.
Unless Jormungand has helped now, but that won't even help, so sorry.
Well, why are you keeping secrets?
Yomagun's keeping secrets. Part a kind of a sense. I think maybe a kind of embarrassment about, because normally he's so reserved, and it's I think he finds it kind of embarrassing and kind of a show of like a weakness that he's deciding to end it. But I mean, after 3,000 years, he's just tired.
So I totally get to see that you're planning on ending your life.
Yeah, I think you would. Yeah,
Well,
I think you'd get
yeah.
that. You
At
get the
that
gist
point-
of it.
At that point, I'm just going to take my hand back and... That's what you've been researching. Seriously? Are you sure?
Oh, psychics. Yes.
You're like really, really sure about that?
If you live to 3,000 years plus, I think you may change your mind on things like that. I mean, maybe if I was as young as our friend here. I mean, what are you? 1,000? 2? Right.
Well,
That lady never reveals her age.
that is so true.
That actually gets a slight grin from Jormungand.
It's not that, but you know, we will miss you. I mean, I don't claim to understand really. How could I? But I sort of get the idea that you might want to be going.
Well, I've don't need to worry. I've made some arrangements. You guys will be fine.
I know we will be fine, but we will still miss you. I hope you are planning to let the others know too. Before, preferably than after.
Well, I just want to help with these. I'll tell them before. Or before. I wanted to help out with them. You know, some loose ends and.
Yeah. I guess, you know, they might want to say something to you. So it'll be good. Well, if there's anything anything I can help you with, just let me know.
Just
Wow, I thought
just
something
what
was...
I asked. What I asked last week. Just if you can just keep that up as long as
I will.
well.
I would have anyway, but, you know, I will.
Thank you.
Wow.
Enough of this modeling shit.
I have to say.
So, are you gonna Oh, yes.
Well, for someone who seems to have made a decision, you don't look very at peace.
Well, I guess Rain knows almost as much, most of this now anyway. Sorensen, he maybe have a month at most. And
I'm sorry.
yeah,
But at least he's, lived a very full and long life. Well, long in normal human being scale, but
it feels like only last week he was picking my pocket, little scamp.
I think he was very happy to serve with you all these years. The coffee is doing you good.
Yeah.
You'll feel a lot less.
So, Rain, you gonna sleep with the cat?
what? No! No! I haven't even. Oh, no! He's a cat. That would be weird to begin with.
Hey, you lived this long. You try things. Don't be so uptight about that.
Well, now I'm intrigued. About your trials and stuff.
A lady doesn't kiss and tell.
But you're no lady.
Down straight.
Anyway, for now, my cat is spying the face for us. So
Well, no. I hope it will work out for you, Rain. I think you have been longing for a companion for a long time.
yeah, but I was sort of thinking about a human being, just normal, nice guy, with no trouble or super extra baggage.
Do you think a normal, nice guy would be a suitable companion for you in your life?
I see your point. Well, I will have to consider this.
I will say, for a fae, he seems harmless enough.
Yeah, and I'm anyway kind of used to him being around. I have been sleeping better and not having that really, really bad nightmares anymore.
Well, I've had many a discussion with Jormungand with this. It always seemed to me that the Fae were more into running a harsh business than actually being evil. Although there's certainly been periods where the two were very similar.
Yeah, it can be very hard to distinguish between them.
I can't picture Tomo in any kind of hard business thingy. He's way
Well-
too scary to cat.
It's true, but they all make deals. They all have to. It's what they do. It's in their nature.
That is true. Which reminds me, I promised to bring home some cat snacks.
Well, he's a Fae, so you'd better stick to your promise.
Yep. This is so not how I pictured my life, like 10 years ago when I was thinking what I will be doing. Bringing cat snacks home to a cat who's not a cat.
Well, when you have a massive past behind you and a long future ahead of you, you learn to live in the moment. Well, some of us do. She takes a slight long glance at Jormungand.
I give her like a playful hit in the shoulder. Very light. Just
But everyone has their own path to walk, their own way. You'll work it out.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
Just in general, I have found that it doesn't really pay to push away people who care for you. And she says that looking at Rain, but it's not like it's meant for Rain.
yeah.
Well, not initially.
There's a slight sigh that statement. It's like a bit of a kind of the teenage responding to a parent's advice or something type of.
That's why you didn't show up 10 years ago. You're just gonna get lectured.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Mom.
Oh. You stay and sit and drink some more coffee and have some cookies while watching the ducks play.
Yay, chocolate chip cookies.
Excellent.
Chocolate chip cookies of +1 forward.
No, not for you. She has a soft spot for the youngsters.
Oh.
Dakota and Angelica. I'm not sure what you guys... Well, I have some ideas of what you guys will be doing, but I have a feeling that you guys are confused and you might want to talk about the things that were going on before you jump back into action? Or have you asked Angelica to help clean up the mess in the park with you?
Of course I've helped. Angelica's helping me out with the park. How do you think I was so successful?
Ah. So that you might also be thinking that would be a good way to help her get her mind off things.
Yeah.
Some good old kick action. Okay, then I would like you in the park. How did you call a hunt for these armored gang hobos?
Guess so. Yeah. I mean,
You don't have to, but you could.
I could. Let's see what happens if I call a hunt. Let's look quickly here. Yeah, when I hunt someone, I roll a blood. See, I know who I want to hunt. It's Luke. I could hit the streets, huh?
Are you hunting for Luke or for the armored hobos?
That is the most insane phrase. It just cracks me up. Yeah, let's do some hunting of armored vagrants. That sounds amusing, and will help Angelica more than it will help
Okay.
me.
So you can transform every night now?
I can, yes.
Okay. And this is sort of your attempt to sort of lift her spirits as well?
Yes, I'm trying to get her mind off things.
Cool. Let's see. I would say roll me a keep your cool. And tell me what you would not like to happen from your mission.
You're so mean.
You know, last time this happened, you got stuck in a bubble.
Yeah. Why did I even do this? I'm so dumb. I should just hang out. But for some reason, I keep doing things. All right, let's roll some dice. And when I roll to keep my cool, it is heart? Is that right? It's mind. I'm sorry.
Normally it's spirit, unless you have something to make it be something else.
I do not think I
do not. And that's spirit.
Okay. My spirit is not so much with the greatness, but it is a 1, so we'll go to just a 1 spirit there. Oh, I almost rolled 3d6. That would have helped.
That would not have helped.
And that's a 12.
Oh, wow.
No problem.
Okay, excellent. So you actually, do you lead a hunt at night, I suppose?
Yes. Yes.
Are you sort of trying to take them down one by one, or setting a trap for them and rushing them into it? What is your modus operandi?
Setting a trap. I love it. Like, Angelica, what do you think? I think maybe we set a trap, we let them spring it, we take them all down at once. A nice big fight.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. What sort of, is this like a physical trap, or is it just you lying in ambush, or?
Ambush. Physical trap sounds like...
Well, since they are hunting probably werewolves and stuff,
Oh.
you could be
Nice.
using Dakota's...
Yeah, they seem to know Dakota's face by now. So you were actually playing bait for a little while before you unleash all terrible vengeance upon them.
Yes. Oh yes. Delicious, delicious vengeance.
Delicious vengeance. Okay, so you manage to you go around through the forest. You manage to get yourself forest park. You manage to get yourself be seen by a few guys and manage to lead them on a merry chase to get them all together to where Angelica is waiting with her weapon of choice. Something really awesome and destructive. Just as you get there, you rush into a clearing, and you're there. You're about to turn around. Probably. Well, are you already in wolf form, or are you going for like the delicate flower girl?
Well, they're chasing werewolves, so I guess I had to
Yeah,
show them
okay.
a little werewolf.
Yeah. So just before you're about to turn around and stop this chase because it's stupid anyway, and Angelica's about to come from the other way, the middle hunter shoots a silver bullet at you. And you think, oh my god, this is it, because it's coming straight for you. It's coming straight for your chest. And the moment it hits your chest, it bounces off and falls on the ground.
What?
They are also making that face.
Yeah, I will not suffer them to live. Crap, I can't
You
kill
will not suffer them to live? Is that what you said?
So that's what I said. I'm going to.
Are you going all Samuel L. Jackson on their ass?
I'm going to start quoting made-up biblical verses. No,
I think Angelica would like when we're hunting humans to not kill anyone, or try to avoid killing anyone anyway. Try to scare them off, maybe.
I was going to say Dakota's probably going to wig out at that, and maybe Angelica should probably remind her
because your transformation still makes you lose control every once in a while, doesn't it?
There is that thing on my character sheet that says that. So
yeah, and I would think almost getting shot with a silver bullet straight for your heart would probably tend to make you freak out a bit.
Yeah. I rolled a 10 on the keeping cool. Anyway.
That's true. It's up to you. I'll leave it up to you. You can decide to freak out.
No. If someone shoots her with silver, they get to freak out. That happens. I think maybe she's not going to kill them, but there's definitely going to be some maiming.
Okay. Dakota is not really keeping herself to the agreed upon plan.
Well, Angelica tries to just yells at her and remember, try not to kill anyone. We're just trying to stop them.
Do you want to persuade? No, wait. Persuade is an NPC. Wait, how do you persuade a PC? What? Okay, we've never seen this before. I guess you just get to decide, or you can cash in at that.
Figure something out.
Distract.
Do you have? Does Angelica have debts? No. Does Dakota have debts to you? Otherwise, you could spend the debt.
Let me see. I've got loads of debts.
And more affections.
Do you have to mark corruption? So he said. Do I have a debt to you?
Does Dakota have a debt for you? Dakota has enlisted you protect. She owes you a debt because you have been patrolling her territory with her.
There you go. Call it in.
Yeah.
Call it in.
Okay. Let's see.
So you guys get to mark each other's factions if you can.
Cool. I will mark mortality, although I don't think you're very mortal anymore.
No.
Okay, so I'm marking. Is that wild?
Night.
Night, yeah. Okay. I see.
You have it marked already.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
All right, I'll chill out. Dang it. Are these guys like? Is this color? Like these vagrants? Are they effectively color? Like, am I like? Do I have one's arm in my mouth when she's yelling at me?
Oh yes.
Okay, so I just sling him away,
and
with his blood, gross blood in my mouth, and just growl at the others so they run away.
Okay. They are they had some guns on them, but they only had one guy with a silver bullet, so pretty sweet. You'll probably get 2 harm Unless your wolf mitigates it.
My wolf gives me +1 armor while transformed.
Oh, there you go. So that's 1 harm.
1 harm.
You seem to be taking them all on by yourself while Angelica is behind you going, "Rah, stop!"
Oh, also, I mean, I don't know if this count. I fight like a small group, so that does that decrease the harm by 1 as well to take it to a 0 harm, or no?
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
okay.
a monster. You're an army by now.
If the silver had come through, that would not be.
I guess I also point my crossbow at them and yell that they should stop hunting in this area and just get the hell out of here before we do some proper damage.
Yes, you're mostly yelling that at their retreating backsides. But they get the message, so that's good. Yeah, they seem to have lost some backing. There doesn't seem to be a lot of them, so there you go. They rush off. Hopefully, it's not just another side of the park, so you have to swat them like whack-a-moles. But they're rushing off. There's an angry wolf staring at you, potentially deciding if you're tasty.
I want to check out the silver bullet as well.
You're talking to Angelica,
I
not
can't.
the wolf.
I'm a wolf, so yeah, I'll just
Okay,
walk.
calm down. They've gone. Try to transform back.
Yeah, it's not so easy for Dakota. She's gonna go over and sniff that silver bullet and see if there's something that seems magical about that. That is very weird.
What is it like? Can you just sniff a silver bullet without it being icky for you?
It's icky.
It's icky. It smells just like a normal silver bullet. Horrible, gross, and like death and decay.
I go and pick it up.
It's a normal silver
Ooh,
bullet.
I should.
There was some shimmering in the air when it stopped, though, which you may or may not have seen before.
I don't think it's the bullets. It must be something else that stopped it from hurting you.
Sniff around a little bit, see if there's anything odd about their scents. What about the one who shot at Dakota? The one who shot at me?
He had the exact same expression on his face that you did. Well, you were a wolf, but other than that, he did not expect that to happen.
I wouldn't have shot at me if I knew that too. No. So since there's a specific move to come out of Wolf, how do you want to rule what needs to take place for Dakota to exit the wolf form?
Well, you can transform at will, right?
I did not.
Oh no, you transform every night.
Right.
Take a corruption, I would say.
I'll do it because I don't have enough.
Yeah.
That'll be 4, and I will shift out. So I pulled back into human form.
Okay.
There we go. We set up this ambush, so I've got some clothes not far away. I'll walk over. Throw on a shirt. What? I don't even know what to think about that.
Some sort of magic, maybe? I don't know. Can we investigate the place?
Well, the place of power is Dakota's. So you can't do an investigate the place of power. Unless Dakota has some hidden stuff that you want to learn about. You can figure someone out, but there's not really anything to figure out. So no, your best call is to ask someone who knows about these things.
Can I hit the streets?
Sure. But you have to name who you're going to and roll with it.
Exactly. That's what I was pondering. Angelica, who do you think would know about this stuff?
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe Rain would know something. Or Jormungand, maybe. But he's been a bit unstable this week. Not sure what he's up to.
What about your coffee lady, the chocolate lady? She seems pretty smart.
Yeah,
Um,
guess we could try to find her.
or, yeah, I don't want to talk to any of your hunter friends. No offense.
Well, me neither. I've been keeping the distance from them.
Probably smart. They suck.
I don't want anything to do with them anymore.
You okay?
Can I do my book learning? I don't know which. Yeah.
If you go home and you walk back through the park, and you go back to your books, yes, you can.
I do have some books at home about some magic. We could go and check. I guess you don't want to come along, but we can sneak in at the back, get into my apartment without being noticed.
Okay. Sure. Could do that. I mean, Rain probably would be able to help too if I don't have to deal with her stupid cat person.
Yeah. Well, it's up to you. I could go on my own and check my books. And
Do you
can
mind?
go talk to
Can
Ray.
we split up? Is that okay?
Yeah,
You're gonna be okay?
I'll be fine. I'll just be in and out.
Okay.
They
Well,
won't bug me anyway.
pull up my little candy bar phone. Got my phone if you need me. She'll
Yeah.
probably need to touch the bullet, right? So, you want to take a picture of it? Or
Yeah.
it's a bullet.
Just take a picture. I can take it with me.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Thanks for the help.
Where are
No
you going,
problem.
Dakota?
I'm gonna go see Rain.
Okay. Angelica, you're just going to walk back to your apartment?
Yeah.
Outside of your apartment, well, not that close, is Rufus waiting for you.
Hello, Rufus. What are you doing here? You shouldn't come so near the club.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to see you. I mean, you've called me for backup twice, and twice I've been too late. Getting a bad track record here.
That's okay.
How are you doing?
I was just gonna go and check my books. Me and Dakota was in the park and encountered something weird. She got shot by a bullet, but it didn't go through her. So I was wondering if it's some sort of magic.
What kind of bullet?
It was a silver bullet, this one, and I show it.
He sort of instinctively reels backward. Nasty. That sounds like bad news. Well, the bullet. Not getting hit. Well, it's good to see you're okay. But, I was thinking that maybe if you keep calling in my help and I keep arriving too late, it would actually work a lot better if you would just keep me around more.
That's cool. I'm not sure if I want to bring you in my apartment though, because all the other hunters, they keep hanging out in the club all the time now.
We could go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know that little bar that we used to go to?
Yeah, sure. Just let me go and check the books and I can come and meet you there, or?
Yeah, that sounds good. They're having a band on tonight. I like it.
Okay, cool. I'll be there.
Sweet. He looks way clearly contented. He's still walking a bit stiffly, but... Okay. Hit the books. Hit the books.
Someone roll for me.
Somebody else roll. You don't want my rolls.
I'll do it.
I got it.
Okay, roll.
Oh, you got it, Jan?
9.
Oh wait, hit the books is
A
for when
9.
you encounter a supernatural creature.
Yes, it could have been a supernatural creature.
It's not really a supernatural creature, is it?
Bullet monster.
I can just see, like you go to your library and you see like, the Monster Companion 2, Monster Companion 3,
Yeah,
even
I
more
don't know
monsters. And you're like, this does not seem to be my area of expertise. It's pretty quiet at the Kickbox Club.
So
Actually, it's been quiet for a few days.
so I guess I just check that my dog is fine and
Ruff.
that they haven't done much changes to the club. And,
you can actually, if you ask around to probably, whoever's keeping the club open for you, they'll tell you that Sunang Kim's people came in one day, and then Theresa Dvorak's people came in the other day, and they have apparently not been around at the same time. And after a while, they haven't been around for the past few days, and it seems like they're not really talking. Their unified hunter front does not seem to be holding up as much as they would like.
Oh, maybe it's working. It's trying to take down the people. I guess I call Dakota on the phone and tell her that I don't have anything.
Okay.
I couldn't find anything in the books.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, that's all right. I'll check in with Rain, and we can meet back up again. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just kind of funky. That's all.
Yeah, just ring me up if you find out anything.
Bet. You need
Do you
anything while I'm out?
No, that's cool. I'm fine.
Okay.
Do you go over to Rain's apartment?
Yeah. Where else am I gonna go?
Okay. Do you knock on the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Tomo opens the door. Rain's not in right now.
Okay.
Do you run away?
Yeah. So, Creeper, what have you been up to?
Saying the stuff that you guys told me to say?
Okay. Good. I'll head inside.
Okay. Sort of sits there awkwardly.
So, what's your deal? What are your plans with Rain?
Have any plans?
Have any plans?
I'm hoping she'll forgive me for spying on her, being a cat.
And then
Lots
what?
of other stuff. Happily ever after?
After what? Like, do you even think that far in advance?
Sometimes. Yes,
So,
you can figure him out if you want.
yeah, I think we'll figure him out.
From one animal to another.
Figure him out. Jewels around his throat. Punk. Alright, is that a faction? No, it's not a faction move. It's, that is, when you figure someone out, roll with mind on a hit, hold 2. I'm probably not going to hit, because I'm not very mindful. In fact, I'm flat 0, so here we go. A 9. Sweet. Okay, I hold 2. On a 7 or 9, they hold 1 on you as well.
Interesting.
What are you hoping to get from Rain, really?
Well, I kind of... This is embarrassing. I was just kind of hoping that she would be my forever home.
Home?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, that we would be together? You know, you're a girl, you're supposed to know about this stuff.
Okay. Great. So,
I mean, you're like, I mean, I can smell it on you. You're like a wolf. So, I mean, If you never had a relationship with a human before?
Yeah, I have. Didn't work out.
Okay, but was it because you were a wolf?
Pretty much. I bit him. And he changed.
Well, I can't even do that. Besides, she, like, cut my claws. Trimmed.
Yeah, it makes it totally different. How can I get you to just go away?
You can intimidate, go away now or go away forever?
Forever.
Well, he's a bit of a coward.
Okay.
So,
Good to know. So you wouldn't fight for it. That's your deal? You're a coward?
I've been feeding information that's plenty scary. I'm not really much of a buff, fighty type like you guys are.
There's lots of cowards with guns.
I've never shot a gun before.
Yeah.
Why? What do you think I should do?
I think you should probably just go. You're more danger to her than a help. She feels sorry for you. How can you love somebody that you feel sorry for?
I thought she was my friend. I was hoping she would
You
be
want
my
more than a friend, so how is it ever going to be enough?
I don't know.
You're not really offering her friendship. You're just hanging around until she either gives in or what? Well, let's say Oberon offers you some way to magically have her love you. Would you do it?
Wouldn't be real.
Well, she wouldn't know.
But I would know. Right?
Yeah, you would know.
Then it wouldn't be a forever home.
She can't share your forever. She's going to get old and die. What do you do then?
I don't know. I'm not that old. I've never had a girlfriend before. I don't know how these things work. I just don't want to be. I don't know. There should be more to life than spying on people and bacon. Bacon's
Should be, but that's your whole life. That's what you offer her. Why would she want that?
I don't know.
Something to think about, Tom. Well, I'm going to go find her. And I'll just turn around and walk out. I'll go hunt for
Well,
Rain. He'll find her a lot faster than he can help.
I think she was coming with me for. I promised to open the gates for Valerie tonight. Remember, like you guys talked about?
So she's coming back here?
Well, she might be meeting me at the gate
When?
at dusk.
How much time until dusk?
Well, or were you hunting it around dusk? In that case, it would be
I
dawn.
probably was hunting at night, so yeah.
Okay, then it's dawn. Dawn?
So Rain's out all night? Huh, crazy. Alright, well, I'm going to take your shower. And if I see you looking in on me, I will hurt you.
Not a problem. I'll be under the couch. And he turns into a cat and quickly runs away, which sort of triggers her chasing instinct. But
Don't do that. Okay.
okay. So we have a bio break, and then I think it's time to open the gates to the Fey realm and get some sweet, sweet vengeance.
Yeah. Wow, that scene was really hard. I just want to say,
Why?
playing Dakota is tough.
Dakota's very tough.
Yes.
Poor little kitty.
Hey, you're at the point of breaking them up.
He was just looking for a
So
forever
sad.
home.
That was so cute.
Now
Forever
he has to
home.
go to the pounds, and they're gonna put him to sleep. You'll have to go to the farm upstate.
Man, Dakota's so messed up.
You need to follow this up with like the Apocalypse World game of people who have their shit together and do responsible adult things.
Yeah.
That game would be so boring. All right, I need to go to work. All right, act under fire to get the report done.
Accountant world.
Good for you, man.
Or Existential Crisis and Dragons.
Yes,
Oh. Oh yeah, I watched. Yeah, that was a good video.
I would
Yeah.
totally play that. Okay, so dawn. It's breaking in park. Sun's coming up, illuminating the statue of the door beautifully. Light, like breaking everywhere. Tomo is there. Valerie is there. Who else is there?
I guess I'm there. I mean, I did say that I'm basically just around to help people with their loose ends.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I will be going there too.
If I was there first, can I be urinating up against the door when people arrive?
Sure.
You can be, but Valerie is watching you.
Wow.
Yomungun does not care about that. He probably turns around before unzipping and putting it away. Like, Valerie?
Rolf. Sorry,
You don't
I
need
like
to call
Rolf
me
better.
that.
I like it better. It suits you.
I guess I grow into these names. So, are any more coming along for this, the ride?
I'm not sure who else is coming.
Okay, I guess we can give them a little bit more time.
I don't want
Did
to
you-
wait too long.
Did you have that chat with, Father Bertram?
He talked. There might be more words. I don't know.
Well, Primor.
I'm hoping that the last pieces of the puzzle will fall into place.
Well, if anyone has that last piece,
He's in there.
yeah. Well, this is awkward.
Hmm. So, how have you been sleeping?
Sleep. Ah, that, yeah. What day is it?
A week later.
I got a few hours a few days ago. You know how it is, the older you get, the less sleep you need.
No, I don't remember how it is. I haven't slept since I died.
You should really have a nap or something then.
I hope to have a nap soon.
Gorenica comes up from behind the building. Oh, hey,
comes
Jordy. It's just sort of a punk-ass little girl, well, 20-year-old girl. Like half of her hair is blue, half of her hair is green. I don't think you've seen her before. She's very perky.
Morning.
Morning. What's up, Jordy? What sort of vandalism do you have in store for us today?
Well, so far I'm
Could you-
urinating on the door, but
Can you do a Banksy? That would be pretty awesome.
he just looks confused. Like he does not know who Banksy is. That's too recent.
You're such a bore.
What is she talking about?
I live to entertain.
And she goes over to Tomo and have a chat. Dakota, did you come with Tomo?
Yes, I'm sure I was pleasant company the whole way.
Oh yeah, totally. Tomo is very, very nervous and fidgety.
Would Dakota tell me that she was going over?
I think you guys all were aware that Valerie was going to do this at dawn.
Yeah, I would have
yeah.
shot you a text. Hey, by the way, your ghost grandma.
Angelica, Valerie actually told Angelica herself.
Yeah, so I'm heading over as well, I guess.
Okay. After talking with Tomo for a bit, Granica goes over to Jorgemund and she's like, "So you guys have all this shit, huh? Plans and everything."
Eh,
I can't.
it is
I
what
can't,
it is.
I can't stop Tomo from opening the door for you guys. But I mean, you do know. I guess you don't know. Like,
What's so funny?
we're keeping
She's
most
always
of
like
this.
this.
We're keeping most of the city running. I mean, it's hard for you to believe, but if you mess with that, it's going to be messy.
Maybe it's time that people start learning to stand on their own feet.
Ah, I heard some hunters were saying that too. Not sure how well that's turning out. Anyhow, you're going to do what you're going to do. Hey, Jordy, I did help you with the walls and stuff. Do you know how much time I spent? Well, if I didn't have magic, how much time I could have spent scrubbing those walls? That's a lot of Farmville I could have been playing.
My heart bleeds for you.
Well, you know how it works, right? With the favor and then the other favor, and I hear you've been like settling a lot of favors recently. So maybe you can do mine too?
Spit it out.
Don't be mean.
Is that the favor?
Yes.
What do you mean, don't be mean?
I'm asking you, Jordy.
That cancels out that debt.
Pleasure doing business with you, sir. She holds out her hand.
I put out my hand slowly. Just so you know, sarcasm is not voided by that.
You're such a rules lawyer.
And he shakes it without really looking at her.
Okay. Then she goes off to stand near Tomo again.
So, Rolf, is there any chance that you're a Fae yourself?
Oh. Please say it's not so.
No. I don't know if a Fae would survive being torn in half by a demon hound. So perhaps not.
he was about to say, I might kill myself if I find that out, but he kind of stops himself before the words come out.
Dakota comes up in her truck, I suppose. Well, I guess she would have had to ditch the truck a little bit sooner. Dakota, sorry, Angelica. You were already there.
Good evening, Sugar. Morning, I guess.
Morning.
Tomo and Grenica are sort of standing together, gossiping and looking at Rain.
So
Oh.
everyone's here now.
Hey, Rain. Can you take a look at this bullet?
That's a silver bullet? Where did you get that from?
It was shot at me early tonight.
Oh my god, are you okay? Well,
Yeah,
obviously it
that's the
didn't
weird
hit you
part.
badly, but
It didn't hit me at
Yes.
all. Something stopped it. I have no
Some-
idea why.
thing?
Some kind of force. I mean, some kind of what's it? I have no idea why.
Wow.
You have
Can I-
someone looking out for you.
Yes.
Could that be?
Like that.
I kind of like nod towards Angelica. It's like nothing to do with the Little Miss Black Eyes.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Well,
Oh, I guess you
Um.
didn't see that. You didn't have a mirror at the time. Yeah.
Oh. I don't know what I could. What it is.
You didn't find anything, Angelica?
No, I didn't have any books about that kind of stuff. I'm sorry.
Oh, well. Yeah,
so can I hold it for a...
absolutely. Here you go.
And
Roll
I...
with spirit.
Yay! Yay! I get to use that move at least once. Oh, my dice roller is not working anymore. Well, it's sort of working, but you guys won't see it
You
because, you know...
I see a
You want
one.
me to roll? I've used up a lot of my bad rolls, so there's probably only
Yeah,
good
you
rolls
will
coming.
see it. I was just going to say that that's a
Oh,
snake
and
eye, so
double.
I really
That is Snake Eyes.
have no idea what is going on. Damn
It's
it, and
still
there's so many
broken. You should
questions.
start over or something.
Aw, there are so many interesting questions I could have asked.
Oh, that's so sad.
Now the only question is why? Why?
Exactly.
Wait. How much is your spirit?
2?
Okay, never mind.
Yep, so that'll be 4.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have helped, but yeah.
Not enough.
Can't help that much.
You, if you're holding on to the bullet, you sort of feel the bullet flying again, and then it hits kind of, well, it's sort of like a net or something. It's a spiritual net, and it just overwhelms you. It just seems to almost shock you, and you fall to the ground.
Yeesh.
Bullet drops out of your hand.
That was intense. I'm sorry I didn't get anything.
Tomo comes
And-
running over to you. Are you okay?
Can someone help her up?
Are you okay?
I
Tomo's
can't-
helping her up.
Thank you. I'm okay. I will be okay. It's not that bad. And I give him a smile.
Aw.
God.
Actually, Jormungand actually says that out loud, slightly sarcastically.
Yeah, I'm with him for once.
Sorry. No, not being mean.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Sorry, Miles.
I'm really sorry for Tomo.
I was worried. That's cool. You're okay. Granika's also smiling.
Angelica, Sugar. I'm not sure what's going to happen in there, but I guess I want you to know that I'm proud of you.
Can't hear what you say. It's really
I
quiet.
I want you to know that I'm proud of you.
Okay.
And you know, whatever happens to me in there,
Well, I guess I've been
Just when
gotten
you
used to having you around, and I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
I got you. So let's have a little talk, shall we?
Like the sun is really coming up now, and Tomo starts opening the door. He's weaving a little.
Jormungand walks up to Valerie, kind of holding a hand as if to kind of usher her to the side for a second.
You're trying to hold her hand?
No, just like
Oh.
on her, just up her arm, just gently move her to the side so you can have a. Just.
Yes, she will see
The intent.
Yeah.
And
I kind of he lowers his voice so only she can hear, just in case she wants his private. Just so you know, this is the Fae. The whole ghost thing. That's not exactly an impediment to their. If they want to, how do I say it? If shit goes down, it's don't rely on the ghost thing being able to, if they want to hurt you, they can hurt you.
if they want to destroy me, I kind of welcome it.
Hey. Yeah, I get that.
The door is now open, and you can
But
see
thank you for the warning.
a green meadow behind it.
Valerie is quick to step through. She's been waiting for this for a week. She's been haunting this entrance for a week now, and
Do y'all follow?
I'll follow in behind her and kind of just turn behind me just for a second and just say like, sorry about the smell, and then walk in. I'm being nice.
I think I go in last to just looking around, making sure no one else is following us.
Well, I think Tomo has to come with you. Oh, Tomo will. If you're like staring daggers at him, he's like, I have to go. I kind of have to go with. But the other Fae, Guernica, she's staying behind.
what? She said what?
Tomo, well, if Angelica is staring at the others not to follow, then Tomo will go like, I kind of have to. I can't do the door thing. Sorry, and squeezing past her. And Guernica, the blue-haired / green-haired Fae, is just standing there and waves. You guys go.
So I just go in then. Leave her out there.
What about the Code and Rain?
I'll follow.
Okay.
Rich, you're muted.
Rain, why are we even doing this?
Well, I have no idea, to be honest with you.
I mean, if Angelica's ghostly grandma wants to commit suicide, that's her thing. I'm not going to stop her from doing that, but...
You've got a fair point. So, there's something else we could be doing. I've heard some rumors about the White Tower, and they have been, there has been some activity. We could go check that out.
Angelica, do you need us?
Where are you going?
White Tower. There's some trouble.
I don't know. Valerie, do you need all of us?
I don't imagine need any of you. I needed strange, furry little friends to open the way. Anyone else is free to come and go as they choose.
Well, I'm definitely coming with you, but Dakota, are you too scared to come with us?
Well, I can admit that yes, a little bit, because we might not come out alive.
Yeah, I see two things. Valerie, correct me if I'm wrong. You're going there to kill Oberon because he brought on the death of your
That
new...
depends.
Does it depend? Because that'd be the first I've heard of it.
He needs to pay his debts.
Okay.
If that's something that the Fae like, isn't it? And if what he did would require him to see things from my point of view, then so be it. But first I want to hear his words.
Okay.
I
That
want, I want to know where Steven is.
Isn't he dead?
Yes.
Well, Angelica, if you're going, I'm going. Rain, I understand if you want to stay.
I feel like I should go since it's about my family.
Okay.
Or if you want to go, that's up to you.
It's I'll go with the Valerie. It's you kids go have fun.
Well, can you just please make sure that Angelica is safe?
That's something I've been doing for a long time. Trust me, that creature is not going to lay his hands on her.
Okay.
Alright, well, if it's a family thing, I'll let you guys go, and we'll keep working out here. If you need us, just get hold of us.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
be careful. Okay?
I will.
We will.
Okay.
All
you,
of you.
I just shrug.
You guys step inside. You're standing in a beautiful. Well, actually, it's not that. It's an autumn fields. The leaves are falling down. There's a slight drizzle. A slight chill.
Can I investigate this place of power?
Of course you can.
It's a 10.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been upping my wilds for some time.
Sweet. Okay, you see below the surface to the reality underneath. For you, it's very easy to see that this place, it's definitely not in the city. It's in a completely different dimension. And it looks the way it wants to look. So if you can sort of see through all the other ways that it could also look, you see, I don't know, different rooms, different landscapes, all a bit naturey. You also see one room with lots of files. There's lots of different realities sort of stacked on top of each other here.
But it's all governed by that one guy.
This place, yes. But you can tell that this place is not... It's one place. It's not the whole of the Fey world. Was that your extra question?
I suppose.
Yeah, being the Fae, I should be like, that was your extra question. Sorry, you asked a question. There was a question mark at the end. That was it.
That's fine. It's Valerie does not care much about the schemes and politics. Anyway.
And there is indeed someone standing here. It looks very regal. For the youngsters, maybe just a bit foppish. Very beautiful, striking features, pointy ears. And he turns towards you. Actually, he turns towards Tamo first. And says, Tamo, you truly belong to my house, don't you? And Tamo sort of cringes and hides behind... Well, actually, 3 people he doesn't know very well. Probably hides behind Jormungand. And then he says, yes, I've dreamed of you not so long ago. I didn't catch your name, though. Wait, I did. Valerie Evans.
I think we've met before, haven't we?
No.
Not,
Yeah, I look
We
towards
weren't-
Valerie. I'm like, trespassing, really?
Oh, I'm sorry, Rolf, but you seem so unwilling to share information.
oh, right, you didn't know that yet.
That's...
Don't
I'll figure
worry.
that.
I won't tell anyone. So,
I suppose we have met before, but I don't think we were ever properly introduced.
I think you've been properly introduced to someone of my last name. Stephen Evans?
What is it that you would like, Valerie Evans?
What I would like is closure. What I would like is the truth. What I would like I want to get without any of your dirty deals.
Oberon.
Well, that's... Yes?
It could be said that you are in her debt.
How could that be said?
Well, I think your part in those events could be said to... You could be partly responsible.
Roll
Would you...
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, you...
Okay, I would
Roll
say
for me.
roll persuade for me.
Okay. I will roll persuade. A 6 plus... Is it hard?
Mm-hmm.
So an 8.
They modify the terms or demand that. Depends on how you look at it, I suppose. In the old days, husband and wife were the same person. Well, as far as legality is concerned. I am an old-fashioned man.
You made a deal with Stephen Evans. Evans.
I suppose times have
He-
changed.
Wanted power, didn't he?
Yes.
And when your price was our daughter,
He nods.
but he refused to give her up to you. But when he did, there was something that came out of him. There was something that took me. There was something you made, wasn't it?
Refusing to pay debt comes with the price.
That power that he supposedly should have paid for. Would it have involved him getting protection from... It was something about protection from the unnatural, wasn't it? Something about protection from creatures like, well, I guess yourself, like me, and like vampires like Father Bertrand's.
I do wonder why you come here. You seem to already know everything.
You made Stephen pay a price. And I was the cost. Because he didn't want to pay the price of our daughter.
He made the bargain.
Of Angelica's... Oh, he made the bargain, yes. And yet... he was killed by a vampire, wasn't he?
Actually, I can just say that he's out of character. No, actually, would you know that? Oh, he'll just tell you. I think he was killed by a human priest.
I thought he was already a vampire.
It was a tragedy that your husband was killed by the one thing he did not protect himself from. But we had no hand in that.
I can nod, like, that part, I can say it's true.
And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for your loss.
For my loss. For his loss. For so many losses that were because of your little deals.
That he wanted to make. He made the deal willingly. For
If
your...
you offer someone $1 million, they will do strange things to get that. If you offer someone power, you can't say that's your innocence in the things they decide to do to get that power. You can't say that your hands are clean in this. You are what made Stephen into what he was in the end. I'm not saying that Stephen was right, but in the end he did decide that he did not want to give up the life of his daughter.
Can I try and figure out Valerie?
Yeah,
Well,
totally.
Go ahead.
Totally.
6.
Aw, such a shame.
Maybe. Actually, maybe. Yeah, no, I can help you. I will help.
Aw,
you.
that's sweet.
I will try to help you anyway. Oh well, that's a good help roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Valerie is an open book.
So I can
Oh.
one question.
You only get still one, yeah. Lend a hand. Sorry, it's lend a hand.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to like predict what Valerie wants from this situation. Like,
What is your character hoping to get from?
this situation?
Yeah.
Like, do you want Oberon dead? Do you want something else? Like, I'm trying to get.
She's looking for closure. She is. She wants Oberon to admit his parts. She wants him to stop hiding behind his little rules and she wants to know what's happened, why Stephen is not here with her, or why she's not with Stephen. But that was the next question.
Do you want to say something? Or are you waiting to see what Oberon will say?
Me or Valerie?
Jormungand, sorry.
Yeah.
Do you want to act on your knowledge?
Okay, I'll act. Oberon.
Yes.
Oberon.
Are you stepping closer? Because you're leaning into the camera.
I take one step closer.
Okay.
How about one last deal? Between, I'm not going to say old friends, but acquaintances.
He sort of looks at you in a way that he sort of knows that that deal won't get paid up anymore, or at least suspects. But
and Valerie is looking a bit annoyed because she doesn't want any more deals.
Yeah.
And he sort of nods at you.
Okay.
He says, Miss Evans, I cannot claim responsibility for every person's thirst for power. Being a hunter, being a fae, being a ghost, we all feel it. We all feel it gripping at us. Look at your granddaughter. She's filled with it. I don't think you need to worry, but this is not something I will hold myself accountable for. That I don't know.
He's not here with me.
I know many things, but I don't know what makes someone a ghost and what makes someone not a ghost. Jormungand said that I owe you a debt, and perhaps that is right. Perhaps husband and wife these days are separate people. If my knowledge can help you, let it. But I cannot. But it's not in the nature of Fae to apologize. Stephen was looking for power, increasingly so. His last deal, we asked him for his child if it turned out to be a girl. Because your family is special. Well, Maybe we were a generation off. We're not omniscient. But one of you was fated for great things. I believe we all know who. We were not intending to kill the child or eat her or do all these other things that Fae, or that people tell us stories about. Someone with great power, as was prophesied, would be nice to have in our fold. It did not turn out that way.
Hmm.
So a price was paid.
Such irony that if you'd taken your price, then your promised one would never have been.
Well, it's not our promised one. The price that was paid was all the glamour in you. Your life force, so to speak.
Mine.
Yes. Perhaps that is why you became a ghost. That glamour of yours now runs through the city.
As do I.
You do. I don't know what I can say or what you would like to hear that will give you what you need.
As much as I would love to take care of my granddaughter in whatever little ways I can. At some point, this cycle has to end.
You've entered. Yeah, I suppose you must have entered Jormungand's dream last week.
I did.
Hmm.
I think your beloved is gone. But if you want, I can take him out of your dream. So you could speak.
I don't want to forget him. I never want to forget him. I never want to forget Charlotte. I never want to forget Angelica. They are what most precious to me.
This would be a good time for Angelica to say something.
I find it very hard to hear what Jan is saying. I don't know what you said.
Jan is having a dramatic whisper.
Yeah.
I said that I don't want to forget about Stephen or Charlotte, your mother, or you, because you're what's most precious to me.
So what's gonna happen now then? What do you mean about all the, destined to do stuff and having great power?
Oh. Sugar, are you the only one who can't see that?
Maybe. I don't know what you're talking about.
You have important things to do in this world.
Well, what should I do with it? I mean,
Do what's right.
I
Do what
tried
you're
to
doing.
work with the other hunters and do what was
Do what
right, but
you think is right, and if others don't, they will eventually see the error of their ways. You're a leader, and you can lead those misguided people back to the light.
I don't know how to.
You'll figure it out somehow. You're a smart girl.
I'm really confused with all of this. I mean, I just know how to fight with a crossbow and my fists.
You underestimate yourself so much, Sugar. There's power within you. I've watched you since you were a little baby, and well, if this curse does not ever leave me, then perhaps I will keep following you until you have your own little baby.
Well,
I have to admit that perhaps being around for eternity, watching all my grandchildren grow up, there's it's certainly tempting, but on the other hand, perhaps
well,
you
what
don't
do
need
you
my
want to do?
protection anymore.
Do you want to stay here forever?
I'm hoping that I'll be allowed some rest eventually.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I know that you can take care of yourself, and you have good friends who will take care of you as well.
Sorry? What did you say last bit?
That that you have good friends that will take care of you as well.
Yeah. Well, I would like you to stay as long as. Well, I would like to have you around, but if you feel like when you feel it's been enough, I want you to let go and trust that I can take care of myself.
I've tried before. Maybe if I try again, then nothing else will happen, but I don't know why I'm still here. Maybe it's because of what these Fae did to me. Maybe I'll just have to pay the price of Stephen's ambitions for the rest of eternity. I hope not.
Yeah, me neither.
But then, you know, maybe I'll get to see you have your little girl, hold her in your arms, as I held your mother in my arms, and as I saw your mother hold you in your arms. Though of course, your mother was not quite as aware as you were, and may have thought that she was a bit crazy more than once.
Oh.
But I'm happy that at least I haven't been too much a bother for you.
No, I haven't been very good at showing. I appreciate having you around. It's been a good comfort to me, even though, well, at least early on, I was a bit annoyed.
I understand, Joe.
Now I know that you're just looking after me and I can feel safe.
Well, at least that still gives me some purpose in this, well, what will pass for an afterlife.
Oh, that's good. So, what happened next now? What should I do with all this information?
I think you do what you think is best. Or perhaps Mr. Faking Oberon has any advice, but I don't think he will give it without a price. And, well, I would warn you to not make the same mistake as your grandfather did.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's a good idea to stay away from that.
Just believe in yourself, sweetheart. You have a great heart, great spirits, and you'll do what's right.
I guess I have to work on that a bit, finding out what to do.
I have no doubt in my mind that you'll make the best out of everything you do.
Yeah. And now what to do?
You're muted, Jules.
Is this closure, Valerie?
I think it could be yes.
Well, I think you're totally willing to choose if you would pass on or not, I think.
I think she's ready.
Okay. What does it look like?
That sounds very corny, but there's probably like a ray of light just going through the trees, encircling Valerie. And she starts to sparkle a bit, and her feet are slowly lifting from the ground, and she's smiling, and she's reaching out one last time towards Angelica's face and strokes her cheek, and then fades away.
No, don't go.
Okay, Jormungand is super awkward now off the side.
And
that triggers your end move, isn't
I
it?
have an end move.
Yeah.
When my spirit passes on and I retire my character, any character present gains +1 spirit. So Jormungand and Angelica, you get +1 spirits.
Yay, I'm no longer broken.
You're
Oh, you're still
healed.
broken.
That's so cool. Thematically.
But it's sort of a healing experience, I'd say, yes.
Oberon has been standing backwards and ostentatiously inspecting his cufflinks and not giving you privacy. And he waves his arm and he opens the portal, and you see the park. And he says, "You're free to go, Miss Flores. I am sorry for your loss."
Angelica's crying a bit, but trying to hide it, just wiping a tear off her cheek.
Do you step out, Angelica?
Yes.
And as soon as Angelica steps out, he looks at you, Jormungand.
Yeah.
But let's have a bio break first.
You demon woman.
My last session, last chances to be evil.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Oh, and Angelica also could ask you questions if she wanted to, if we have.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that
But she was already doing that
That's-
left and right, so.
Yeah. But Valerie could have been lying the whole time. We don't know. I assume she wasn't.
I can assure you she's not lied. She has no reason to lie. She's dead.
Yeah.
And passed on.
Oh! Let's have Jormungand stew a little longer as we cut to Dakota and Rain.
Yay!
You guys are heading over to the White Tower?
We are.
Yes.
Okay.
We start hunting, obviously.
Okay. Are you calling in Hunt and the Wizards of the White Tower, Dakota?
I thought they were all dead, except for the schlubby guy. So, not yet.
Okay. It's fine. It's cool. Are you guys just kicking down a door? Are you...
Yeah, that sounds good.
Excellent. Cool.
Just recently put it up, so
Dakota is in her kick-ass mode, right?
yes. Oh, actually, there'll be some conversation on our way up. Yeah. it's
Excellent.
good.
Go for it.
Yeah. I talked to Tomo.
Yeah.
What is the deal there?
I honestly don't know.
Do you like him?
I do like him. You know, he was my cat for a long time.
Yeah, but there's a difference between liking your cat
I know.
and a person you could make out with or, do.
Yeah, but you know, it'll take a while for me to get used to the whole idea that he's not my cat anymore. So I haven't really sorted out anything, what's going on inside my head.
Yeah. So there was a guy, in Zion, who I was in love with, and I bit him.
Oh, wow. That must have been really, really tough for you.
Yeah, especially when he didn't become like me at all. I don't know what's wrong with what I am, but he became a wolf. Except for one night a year, one night a month, full moon, sometimes 3 if it was a really bright full moon. I would have him back. And it was pretty hard, and we could never really be together. I just don't want you to stick yourself to somebody because you feel like you should or there's nobody else.
Hmm. Thank you for sharing that story, and you know, obviously you have been thinking about me, so thank you. That means a lot.
And I'm not going to attack him. I don't care what he says. Unless he physically threatens you, then I'll probably throat him. But otherwise.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's kind of funny. Him physically, you know, threatening to anybody. You've seen him,
True.
right?
Yeah.
He's kind of scared of his own shadow.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go figure out what these guys are doing.
Yeah. Let's do that. And thank
Let's
you.
hit your intimacy moves first.
What? That wasn't intimacy. That was girl talk. Okay, hold on. There we go. When you share a moment of intimacy, physical or emotional, with another person, you create a primal bond with them and always know where to find them. And when they're in trouble, this bond lasts until the end of the next session. So it lasts forever in this game. Forever.
That is cool.
It is awesome.
Do it both do that?
No, you
No.
have a different intimacy move. A really interesting one.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So we both do it? Sorry, I missed that.
Yes.
Yeah,
You have to look up
fired
your
your oracle move. And I
When you share a moment of intimacy, physical or emotional, with another person, you gain a specific and clear vision about that person's future. You can ask up to 3 questions about the vision, mark corruption for each. Oh, wow, corruption.
Ooh.
So Rich just realized that your prophecy of Dakota getting shot kind of sort of came true.
It did.
Yeah.
Was there?
Clever MC.
Yeah. Nice one. Okay, clear vision about that person's future.
She has to roll first, don't you? Oh no, you don't need to roll first.
Yeah.
You just get a clear vision. Well, do you want to do it or would I do it? You're to see her.
Well, I guess I should ask some questions first and then kind of compile that. That
Every
would make
question's
more-
a corruption.
Oh, division. Yeah, every
Yeah.
question's a corrupt. Oh wait, you have to ask questions. You can't answer your own questions. That'd be lame. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. How do you normally see your visions? You actually see the people, or you see things from their perspective, or how does that work?
I see the people kind of like third party in the whole thing, just watching what's going on.
You see Dakota with a duffel bag on her shoulder, and she's standing in front of a sign that says "Welcome to Xion's Crossing."
Aha.
Do you want to zoom out?
No, I want to ask some questions.
Okay, do it.
Has she left for good to go after him?
That's lame. That's like a name. Well, I can only answer no or yes to that question.
Well, I can rephrase it. Is
Yeah, make
she?
it more open-ended.
Is she ready to sacrifice a lot in order to actually find him? Has she kind of thought of the whole thing through? That's like the one goal in her mind? Or is it something that she just needs to see through?
That's what you're pondering, and your vision sort of expands, and she's holding someone's hand.
Nice. Is she going to be happy, whatever she is going to do? Is she ready to let go of all that rage and anger?
The vision sort of expands again, and from the other side, there is a tiny little hand, and it grabs Dakota's other hand.
Wow. That is so cool.
So worth the corruption.
Yes. Will Angelica be part of her life in the future?
trying to see how I incorporate that into the same vision. Doesn't really expand, but suddenly you realize that in Dakota's duffel bag, one of the things that is sticking out is one of Angelica's favorite weapons.
Nice. I'm happy with 3 corruption marks for all that.
Did you say anything?
Yes. Just so that you know, you might want to hold on to the thought of everything turning out to be like really nicely for you too. Just don't let go of the idea.
Okay. That sounds great. She'll reach into her back pocket, pull out her small pistol, and then kick down the door.
That seems very cut-worthy. Jormungand!
Yes. I turn back to Oberon as I'm kind of moving towards the door. I assume.
Yes. Well, that's call that a given, shall we? Could have ended worse for everyone.
I think she got what she wanted. Or maybe what she needed. Nice to have one dealing with the Fae that maybe, well, I'm not going to say it wasn't painful, but there was some good in the end. But you suddenly muted.
But there have been more
More? Oh,
feelings that were not totally bad.
I suppose.
Why do I have the feeling that this is goodbye?
I might not remember everything, but I always remember you were insightful. Can't get one passed on you, can I?
Oh, you have.
My eyebrow just raises to that because, damn my memory. Let's just say I found someone who could I found my good friend, and since he's not long for this world, maybe my release is also not long for this world. Now or never, as the saying goes.
Can't say I'm happy to hear that. But if it's what you need.
Us humans, we're not Fae. We're not built for this.
Perhaps you overestimate the Fae.
Mm. Right. Perhaps I do. I
He's trembling.
Okay, he's Yomungun's really kind of feeling awkward about this because he gets this feeling that all this history between them that he doesn't really remember. He just, yeah. I'm I I'm sorry. I know we were friends. Or, but I don't remember. Just know that my last memory of you, it's not too bad.
His eyes were.
You may have owed that woman, but you also came through for her.
Well, maybe that will serve as enough memory of our past.
Yeah.
I will remember you like this.
It seems so many deals are being made today, but I could call you friend in exchange for one last gift to another friend. Is that a fair trade?
No, my friendship will never be a deal. It is freely given and freely received.
Okay then, a favor. Sorensen, I'll be going before he goes. I I don't want him to I don't want him to feel any pain. I don't want you to extend his life. He deserves a natural span, but don't let it hurt.
That seems more for your doctors. But if you wish me to do it, I can.
Okay then, friend. Thank you.
He extends a hand to you.
I put my hand out and shake.
Goodbye, Ermengarde.
You too, Oberon. I think I probably have a few more tasks before the end. I should.
He's already turning away from you. You can see a few tears dripping down his cheek, and the entire meadow is erupting in rainfall.
I walk to the door, just one last little look back before I step through. And just like, yeah, a little sigh, and I step back into the park.
You come out drenched. And Guernica is there crying, sitting on the floor. That looks a bit comedic. She's sincere. She's not faking it, but everything she does looks a bit funny. So.
I'm like about to make some sort of sarcastic comment, but then I just like stop myself and just there. I just pat her on the head.
Okay. Angelica, are you still there, or have you already walked off?
My limo is parked outside, by the way, in case you need
Yeah.
to lift.
Did you take the car, Angelica, or? No, her car, not your car. Not everyone wants to steal your limo.
Yeah, I got the car parked nearby.
Okay. Did you take it already, or were you waiting for your Jormungand to come out?
Actually, I think I've gone.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
That seems totally legit. Where are you going?
I'm just
Or
driving
actually-
first. Yeah.
Okay, you're just driving. Wait, it was dawn, I think.
Yeah, it's dawning, early morning.
Yeah. Our chronology is up. I guess you have a date with Rufus tonight. Are you just driving around?
I'm thinking and making up my mind as I drive, and yeah, what to do next.
Okay. Should we take a ride break first? Before we got back to Rain and Dakota? Handkerchief break?
I'm.
Short one.
Yeah, I can get a glass
Sure.
of water.
Okay. What did that say?
What's
Playtime.
Playtime. Boodle was holding a candy heart to the screen.
Such feels.
Such feels.
Yeah.
Old feels.
Speaking directly to the side chat, yeah, I don't really know what Yomagon's sexuality is. I don't think he defines it. He's lived long enough. It's
Well, and there's also your sexuality, 3,000 years can change a lot, I'm sure, especially if you have some memory wipes. Okay.
what he's into.
Alright. Dakota and Rain are kicking down the door.
Well, Dakota is kicking down the door and I'm just following her.
You're
So-
part of the door kicking. It's a
You're
team
part-
effort.
Yeah, I'm kind of hiding behind your back and my voice is completely gone soon, so...
Oof.
Inside, you find, what was our friend called? I think it was Harper, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Harper.
And a young man by the name of Luke Flint.
Oh, put the gun away.
Dakota,
Luke.
what are you doing here?
Hey, Rain,
Harper.
this is my brother.
Your brother? Well, nice to meet you.
Hey, Rain.
Yeah?
I was going to talk to you, but this didn't seem the time.
I guess the time's now.
I guess so. Harper's looking very shifty and nervous.
Why, Harper? What's going on?
Well, you defeated the demon.
You're gonna get the band back together?
The band's dead. You know that.
So it's just you fixing things up? What are your plans? Do I need to worry about you?
No, you don't need to worry about me. It's a joint project. He sort of gestures at Luke. Apparently, there was a lot of hunter trouble in town.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
that's true.
the vamps thought it was best that there would be a more balanced division of power.
Or more like the Vamps are propping you up so that you're the most obvious target?
I hope not. Done with being a target. We've worked together before. Well, not Luke and me, but worked with them before. Otherwise, Papa Laurel would be the only big magician in town. It's not good to have such a monopoly. I mean, I'm sorry I ran. I still owe you one. I'm
You
aware of
do?
that. Yeah. Wasn't gonna come by to tell you that, but yeah.
Alright. So, Luke, this is what you're doing now?
Part and parcel, isn't it? It's my new life. We run the city, or part of it anyway.
This is what you want?
Not bad at it. I don't know what I want yet. What, do you know what you want?
Point. Well, I've got some territory at the park. Make sure all the Vamps stay away.
I know. Some weird shit over it as well. Like a spell?
Something. I don't know what.
Well, Harper was saying it's probably the voodoo guy's work.
Stop the bullet. Silver.
He looks shocked for a second. Good that it did. Who shot the
Yeah.
bullet?
Some random thug.
Is he
The
dead now?
hunters are- No.
Is he going to do it again?
I doubt it. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you in one piece.
Really never expected to see you here. I didn't know you were. Oh, that's a lie. I knew you were here.
I knew you were here.
Well, this was just part of a patrol, and it looks like you've got it under control. Just, don't cause any trouble.
Do you patrol the city a lot?
Mostly the park, but this tower is kind of an extended part of the patrol because they made some trouble not long ago.
Are you like the sheriff of the city?
No. I get paid.
It's true. Well, I didn't know how the city worked yet. I didn't want to. Well, for a while I thought I might get you in trouble, but I was quickly reminded that you're pretty good at that yourself.
You know, I don't get along with any of the packs.
Anyone? Okay.
Anyone. No, wait. Rain and I get along famously.
Yes, we do.
Rain's a very talented oracle.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. It's good that you have one friend, Dakota.
I have more than one friend. Look, I also have Angelica, the hunter who likes to date werewolves. Not me.
Good, because that would be weird.
Yeah. Pretty weird. So there's two. Right there.
Well, then you have me beat. But you know.
You don't have to be a stranger. I mean, I just get a can in the park, I'll find you.
Well, maybe if your patrol leads you around here every once in a while, that would be okay.
So you're staying in this little bachelor pad with Harper?
Until we get things set up, then I'll have a different job. City needs another work.
Yeah.
It's a sort of a fixer-upper.
You know, these hunters, I know they're causing trouble, but their heart's in the right place. They're just stupid. If we could actually angle them at the people that are threats.
You just say that with a straight face.
Well, there were 3 wolves in my park who killed a jogger. That happened.
Rogue wolves, yeah, sure.
So, if the hunters want to do the right thing, that sounds pretty right to me.
Sure. If you leave a loaded gun around, someone's going to get hurt.
Yeah, well, you can't really talk someone out of anything, really. Rain, is there anything we could do about these hunters? I mean, can you crystal ball it up for us?
Well, I could try to. But like you said, it's kind of hard to try to talk anybody out of something they really want to do. And it kind of felt pretty intense, even though I wasn't even inside.
Yeah.
Isn't your BFF a hunter? Your other
Yeah.
BFF?
She's kind of on the outs with them because she is not, well, I want to say
Yeah, she's
dogmatic,
still-
but yeah.
She's still thinking straight, that's why.
Thank you. Exactly what Rain said.
Well, Maybe she can do it. I don't know. They tend to listen to their own kind better, don't they?
That was our kind. Well, kind of.
So, what do you think? Are you ever going back?
Why? What's there? Nothing. No, I'm not going back.
I guess so. Guess you're right.
So you're obviously going back. You wouldn't have asked me, so what's going on?
No. I think I could be someone here. It's just that I think you're the only one who knows of my current condition.
Do you want people to know about your current condition?
No. Guess it would be. I don't know. You're cool with it?
I don't really have a choice.
I've seen you rage at lots of things you didn't have a choice about.
But you're my brother. It's totally different.
Cool. So we're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Awesome.
I should get like a flat screen TV or something.
Sounds good.
And a new door.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. New door.
See,
Sorry
next
about
time.
that.
Yeah, next time just knock, please. Sounds a lot better.
For you, I'll knock. I'm done. I mean, I can leave.
See you again.
Yeah.
I'll get some beers.
Cool. I'll leave on the way back. Brain, should we have gone to the Never Never whatever? I feel kind of guilty. Like, Angelica, did she need us?
I sort of had the feeling that she didn't.
Me too, but this seemed like such a waste. I mean,
Well, at least now we know what's going on in there. It could have been something else.
true.
Yeah. So I think it was a good choice.
Okay. Cool.
Angelica, as you were driving around, you get a text message from Rufus. It says, "Come to Kickbox Club." And between brackets, don't worry.
Okay. Angelica's been driving around playing rock music and really thinking of what she's been experiencing and what the hell should I do now. And a plan is formed in her head. She knows that the hunters meet up around 8ish every evening before they go hunting.
Yeah.
So she calls Rufus on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Hey, babe. Where you are? Where you
I
at?
got your text. I really need you. But it's gonna get straight to the point. I love you, okay? If you love me, you meet me at the kickboxing club at 8 o'clock tonight. And then she hangs up. And then she rings Dakota,
Go on.
who is gone at the moment.
Oh, who just left. Couldn't take attention anymore.
He looks very shocked. Maybe he fainted.
He was so shocked he pressed the hang up button.
Well, adding, when I said that thing to Rufus, adding, bring some of your best wolves to meet me at the kickboxing club.
Cool. So cool. You get a text saying yes in all capitals.
Dakota, hello.
Sounds like you got a voicemail from Dakota.
Okay.
Are you hearing us, Fitch?
Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Dakota is calling you.
You mean Angelica's calling me?
Oh yeah, sorry, Angelica's calling
Yeah.
you. You guys,
Yeah.
you're the same person for me. Can't help it.
Thanks. Hey, everything
Hey.
okay?
Do you trust me?
Of course.
Then meet me at the club at 8 o'clock. Bring everyone you know is on my side.
Okay.
I hang up again.
I'll tell Rain. I just got a call from Angelica. She's gonna do something probably crazy.
What do you mean crazy?
I don't know. She just had the crazy tone.
Oh. So maybe we should go and check on her?
She wants to meet at the kickboxing club at 8, and I'm supposed to bring everybody that I trust who would help.
At the club? Aren't the crazy hunters at the club these days?
I guess she's gonna kick their ass.
I like the way it seemed obvious that everyone knows what Angelica's crazy tone is.
Oh, she's my best friend. Come on.
It wasn't just a crazy tone, though. She sounded like an alpha.
Sounds
Go
very
to like that.
decisive.
Okay, let's go there.
Okay.
Cool. If we have a little bit of time, I don't really have many friends. So Luke, Harper,
Mm-hmm.
do you get Catboy?
Yeah?
Excellent.
I figure he can distract people if nothing else.
Okay. Does anyone call Jormungand?
I will.
Okay.
Jormungand answers and like, quite quizzical, but sure, yeah, I'll be there.
Perfect. So I see you in a few. I'm just happy he still answered.
Angelica, when time comes, we're going to cut to 8 at the Kickbox Club. You already find some people there. There's not just Rufus. There's also 2 hunters. They're sitting down together and they're having some beers.
Okay. So just 2 of them?
Yes.
I was hoping for a gang of hunters.
No, werewolves. Sure, but these are 2 hunters that he's having. Rufus, the werewolf, is
Oh,
having.
that they're. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I storm into the club with my dog by my side and. Who's a pit bull, by the way.
Yes, I know.
And I get a bit surprised that I see the wolves and the hunters getting along.
Just 2 of them. Rufus gets up
Okay.
and probably kisses you because you just declared your love to him.
Yeah, I kiss him back. What's going on here?
Well, you know,
I thought it
Ashley
was-
and You know Ashley and Cameron, right?
Yeah.
Not all of you fancy pitchfork folk might want to admit it, but there's a few hunters who owe a few of us favors,
Okay, that's cool.
and they sort of wave and get up and are like, yeah.
So, do you know when all the other hunters? Is it when the other hunters are coming? Is it Teresa who leads them still, or?
Cameron pipes up and he says they sort of split into two groups. There's Teresa, who's gone on a crazy bend, and there's Sun and Kim, who's gone on a, well, you would say similar crazy bend, but they don't get along. We wanted to get off before shit hit the crazy fan.
Well, I made up my mind. I'm taking all of this back, and whoever is behind me should back me up. And I'm going to stop this down.
Are you
Yeah.
Are you going to kill them?
Well, if it comes to that, well, they should definitely back up and let me be in charge again. So, are you with me?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you know any other hunters who might be on our side?
Ones like us that owe debts to the enemy? Not that many. Maybe one or two.
Well, do you think you could get them to come as well?
We can try.
Good.
It's going to be nasty, though.
Sorry?
It's going to be nasty, though.
Well, we're going to show them who's boss, and if they don't back up, it's bad for them.
All right.
I'm not going to tolerate them going around killing everyone and, yeah. All these supernaturals who are innocent and are good people.
Sounds good to us.
I need to go and get a charger. I haven't charged my...
Are you guys also coming down?
I guess I would do another clean party of my outside.
It's hard to hear you, man.
Sorry, I mic up. I would do another kind of jerking park of the limo outside. I don't know if I'd get there first or second. I guess I'd get there last.
You're totally getting the hang of this limo.
Yeah. This is. And then, yeah.
You probably found out that it's not actually an automatic, but manual by this time.
Yeah.
And you can also
For
get
the
out
life of me, I can't find the crank that starts the motor. Isn't that what they have?
Nice.
Dakota and Ray.
Coal.
Yes, we're there.
Okay.
Definitely.
Are you guys setting a trap? Or are you just waiting?
I think we just want to... I imagine Angelica on the, in the boxing ring or on top, so she's a bit higher up, and all the others around just waiting for the hunters to come inside and just to show some strength and yeah.
Tomo shows up. Harper, Luke. They sort of try to take their places around the ring, I suppose, trying to get somewhere.
I think Jormungand would take up the space just beside the front entrance, so he's. Mm-hmm. So when people walk by, they'll be like, "Oh, he's behind me," just leaning up.
And around training time, practice time, the first group comes in. They don't all come in together, but the first group has Teresa Jorak in it.
I smile at her. Big toothy grin.
Well, Teresa, I'm taking my club back, and I'm now in charge of all the hunters in all the areas. If you have something to say, you can say it to all of us.
You finally sold out for real. You're working for them now.
No, they're working for me. And
what
for the
about-
good of this city.
Not everyone's going to take this lying down, you know.
Well, that's bad for them.
You're actually going to kill hunters. That's what you're saying.
And no, well, if you don't back down, you might get hurt. That's not my problem.
Last week you had your gun to my head and you couldn't pull the trigger. What makes you think you can do it now?
Things have changed. I don't want you to be in charge, and you're just gonna ruin this city for everyone.
Where are you standing?
What do you mean?
Where are you standing in the kickbox?
In the club?
Yes. Are you in
I
the
imagine
ring?
standing on the edge of the ring.
Okay. Inside of the
On the outside.
outside. Okay. She reaches into her coat.
I kind of retract my sword from my handle, not all the way, just so the blade is ready to slide out, just in case, since I'm probably the nearest.
What do you do, Angelica?
I raise my we could settle this just me and you in the ring.
She doesn't like that, but if she doesn't agree to that, that's gonna get her in trouble with her own gang probably, or lose a lot of respect.
Yeah.
Werewolves and hunters are not that different. So she says, fine. Settle this once and for all. She takes off her coat. So cool! Supernatural kickbox match!
I kind of take her coat and then just gesture towards the ring, like a butler.
Nice.
Pulling out some sword and some moves. Yeah, it takes a while. There's like really, really tense situation.
Bring out
More
ropes.
hunters drop in. Apparently, someone also, contact the other hunter group because they also drop in at some point. And there's a very tense situation as you guys. Do you actually tape up, or are you just going at fuck it? We're not doing proper kickboxing things.
I'm armoring up definitely, so I'm marking corruption towards mortality.
What's a little corruption?
And I'm thinking we could go in with a knife or two.
Excellent. Filipino knife fighting. Okay. She grabs whatever it is you're grabbing.
Yeah. So I got my hunting knife.
Okay. This entire, the club is now filled with a whole bunch of supers and then one supernaturals on one side and a whole bunch of hunters on the other side. It's very, very tense. Fey dogfighting is nothing compared to this. And you guys enter the ring. There's a lot of shouting at this point.
So kind of dancing around each other and just
I would like a roll from you.
so natural.
I would say that would be unleashing an attack on someone.
I'll roll, because,
Yes. That's very
So
appropriate.
he has something to do. I really want this
And I
one.
roll well. That's an
Nice.
11.
I roll with blood, so that's
Probably.
high.
You go to 13.
Ooh. Yeah.
Or your,
13, that's advanced as well.
yes, it's advanced. What does that
Is
even
it
do?
advanced?
Yes, it's advanced. Oh, on a 12 plus, your target chooses surrender completely or you incapacitate them.
What?
So
So I choose if they surrender
No,
or
I
no.
choose. I'm
Ah.
Teresa chooses actually the target.
Yeah.
So you're dancing. Well, normally a kickbox match can take a few rounds, but with knives it's a lot more lethal. You see your opening because you're a monster, I would say, but just a monster of a fighter. You see your opening and you can take it. At this point, like you see a lethal opening. Would you take that lethal opening? One that would hit her really good?
I think I would, yes.
Okay. There's a small, almost like a filmic slow motion moment where she sees in your eyes that you're prepared to go that far, and just as you're about to strike, she just drops both of her knives.
Yeah, I get some of the others to hold her down, and no, just kind of take the knives from her.
Oh, she's dropped them on the. Oh, okay, you can get
Yeah,
someone to
just
cut them away.
take them away, and then I get up and yell out that I'm in charge now, and if the ones of you that don't want to follow me, you just get the hell out of here and stay out. The others can join me, and we can get this city back to normal, where everyone can live normal lives.
A bunch of the hunters leave. Not that many.
Jormungand claps in the silence.
Sunan King leaves.
The slow clap. Love
Slow
it.
claps all around.
And near the slow clap.
There's some werewolf growling in the background. Sunan King leaves. Some of the hunters leaves. Teresa doesn't leave, and she says, "Fine, better not fuck this up."
I won't. And if you want to stay with me, I sure would appreciate some of your knowledge and help.
Someone needs to be the voice of reason here.
Cool. So we good then?
Yeah. The eyes that say "for now." And then, like, the tension slowly dissipates. Not a lot of hunters stay around for training. It's sort of unofficially been decided that it'll be for tomorrow or the day after, but everyone goes home unblooded. And you are left in the kickbox club, in your kickbox club, with your friends.
So drinks, everyone.
Is there a Wookiee village party with all the freaks together getting drunk?
Yeah.
That was great, Angelica. I'm really proud of you. The whole city is gonna. Well, they won't know to thank you, but they should.
Oh, I really hope that it's going to be better now.
It will be. With you in charge.
It's probably going to be a hard work keeping it like this, making sure some of the hunters that left don't come back.
Rufus sort of sidles up between Dakota and Angelica and gives Angelica a big hug and says, "You did great, babe."
Thank you. I'm glad you came and helped me.
Anytime.
Yomongon kind of leaves where he was at the door and joins them, saying, "I've lived a long time and I'm not easily impressed, but yeah, you did good."
Thank you. You're not staying?
A drink for the road?
Okay, see you later then.
Cool. Okay. Okay, not a drink for the road.
Well,
I'll just go.
you got a drink and then you went. That's what you meant to.
I'll just
I
go.
thought you meant to drink on the road.
That's the kind of person Angelica.
Yeah. She's on a roll. She's not taking any prisoners. Yeah. I could have one drink for the road before I leave.
That's classic.
You've pretty much done everything you needed to do, haven't you, Jormungand?
Yeah.
Are you saying goodbye to everyone, or are you going to leave the youngsters in their ignorant bliss?
I think I might leave them in their ignorant place. I mean, I'm not going to initiate any kind of sudden outburst of emotion, but I'd like to. He has like one last drink between them before going, and just he feels quite. He seems a lot more chilled now.
Yeah, you're really surrounded by a room where everyone's really happy, full of life, full of happiness.
I think he would like to kind of, once they're all kind of drinking, to kind of just slip away without them noticing. Or attempt to, anyway.
Are you going to let that happen, Rain?
I guess I'm sensing sort of peace, the peaceful feeling from him. But finally, he's kind of like really, really calm, and so yeah, I'm gonna let him go. I'm just gonna, wave meaningfully that, sort of like.
Yeah, I'd give Rain a little nod of, the shared nod before I step out the door.
Yes. And like Tomo comes to bring you a beer and sort of pulls you back into the party field. All right, that seems to cut to St. Mary's.
Yeah. I little knock on the door of Sorensen's room.
Before you get there, the doctor already informs you that she gives him about a week.
How's he feeling?
He's sort of floating in and out of lucidity. It's good. He was good today.
I'll need some time with him.
Sure. Take all the time you need, sir.
Thank you. Lad?
Sir! And he almost gets to get up.
No. Son, sit back down.
Yes, sir.
What we talked about not wanting to, about living one's time and
Yes.
And no more. I think it's time for me now as well.
Sir?
He grins at this. I'm not a young man. I've lived my life, and I think this city is going to be okay.
But sir, are you here to say goodbye?
And also a favor. Maybe the biggest favor.
I don't understand, sir.
If I want to end this, there's only one way. It needs to be a gift of a friend. And I know it's asking a lot, but
He's hooked up to a heart monitor and it goes bleep, bleep, but now it's sort of going bleep, bleep, or like not arrhythmic, just sort of going
Yeah.
up. It's like, sir,
I want to help. I want you to help me. I take out a little vial. I wouldn't like give him a knife or a gun. That's very bit traumatic. I would like a drink, please. When I hand him the vial.
sir, I've worked for you for 70 years, and that is the strangest thing I've ever heard.
Well, normally, this little thing, I mean, this will be nothing for me, but as a gift from you, it'll do the job. It's clearly labelled as poison, isn't it?
Has a little skull on it.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
clearly,
response.
yeah.
Goes fine.
But I've served you all my life, sir. How can you ask this of me?
You're the only one I can ask.
But I've cared for you and for your safety for all these years.
And you would be caring for one last thing. If I could give you eternal life now, would you take it?
I don't already have it, sir.
But if I had the power to give it to you, would you choose it? Or would you choose to have a natural span to live and die?
Well, you know that, sir.
Do you find it so strange that I would also make that choice? Finally given the option?
Sort of stares at the veil in your hand in sort of shock and horror. It's different, though, isn't it?
Maybe it's even more needed. I'm still just holding it in my hand. Not kind of shoving it at him, just there. Like in reach of him.
This is not. I was not expecting this, sir.
You're not expecting to make me one last drink? Is that so shocking?
He's quiet for maybe a good 5-10 minutes.
I'm just patiently, not rushing it or anything, just letting him have his time.
And after about 5 minutes, he starts crying. And then he has some handkerchiefs somewhere, so he takes one out and dries his eyes. And then he's quiet for a little while longer. And then he says, Are you sure, sir?
I've had enough time to think about it. And I've tied up loose ends, I mean, somebody's got to check it out before you. Make sure everything's fine for you. Lay down the carpet.
Do you know what's on the other side?
I guess I will soon.
His heart is still going like bloop, 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 bloop. I would want you to know that I don't regret picking your pocket all that time ago.
Yeah, you were a cheeky little sod back then, weren't you? I grin.
We all have our spotty things in our history, sir.
Yeah, some more than others. Some more than others.
And he takes out the little hospital cup that's on his bedside. It's still wrapped in plastic. With shaky hands.
One second. I produce a very dusty, expensive-looking bottle of whiskey, and if this is my last drink, might as well make it a good one.
Yes, sir.
I uncork it for him, and open it for him.
Okay. He has to hold the bottle with two hands, very shakily. Puts it in the hospital cup.
I'm probably helping him hold it, kind of holding his hand at the same time.
It sort of refuses that. It's like, no, sir, I can do this.
I move back a bit.
And, well, then he needs to fail.
Hand that over.
Okay. And he pours it out into the whiskey.
I kind of
Mixes.
Yeah.
Would sir be having his after dinner drink now?
So would be. Thank you, Sorrent.
Perhaps a newspaper?
I think I have all the company I need.
Yes, sir. And he hands you the drink.
Right. To life and endings. I'll miss you.
It was a good life, sir. Best job I ever had.
I think Yomungun's his voice kind of slightly cracks for a moment, and he just wipes away something before a tear even appears. And drinks. not bad. Been saving that one for a while.
It was a very rare brand, very rare making.
Hmm. Unless I'm not mistaken, that was the last bottle of that.
I think so, sir. You have been saving up quite a few rare bottles. Too many.
Yeah. Can't take you with you.
Too right, sir.
Everyone you know before. But I've talked to a few friends, and you won't have any pain before the end.
It's very kind of you, sir.
It's the very least I could do. Yeah.
It's very kind, but it won't be necessary. And he still has your bottle in his hand, and he takes a drink from it. The little leftovers that were still in there.
Yeah. I guess that's fitting. Trying to beat me there.
Someone has to prepare the house for you.
Well, Drummond just kind of smiles at that. In case we don't end up at the same place.
I would highly doubt that, sir. He interrupts you.
Well, you're not 3,000 years old. You've not been there for the whole of it, but if there was anyone who could have been, I would have liked it to have been you.
Not 3,000 years old, but it's a skill of a good butler to know a good man when he sees one. I think I need to lie down.
Yeah. I feel pretty tired as well. I'm sitting in the chair beside him, holding his hand.
As you start to drift off, you hear the bleep, bleep get slower and slower. And in the depths, probably the last sound you hear is a bleep.
And then you'll probably hear a familiar voice saying, I figured that we'd see you here soon enough.
I imagine it's in like a dark void, but in like a bit of a spotlight. I'm now in my pristine suit, immaculately groomed. And
there we cut! Ambiguity, people!
yeah.
Nice.
Whew. Whew. Yeah.
That was pretty brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
And thus ends our campaign of Urban Shadows. Although, if I would like to see epilogues from our youngsters. Unless you guys don't like epilogues, because we could continue playing at some point.
I just did my epilogue.
Yes.
My epilogue was just saying, welcoming Jormungand.
You're not a youngster, or young alive people.
Yeah, Yomungon his epilogue is just raising his eyebrow, immaculately dressed in the afterlife.
Give me some open-ended epilogues then, for you commitment folks. Dakota?
Oh wow, we already saw her epilogue because in a vision, and yeah, that was awesome. I can't top that. That needs to be the epilogue.
Okay.
Or everyone probably checks, if anyone checks their bank accounts the next day, they probably find it immensely increased.
Yay! Money from heaven or hell.
Yeah.
Rain?
With no markings of who it's from.
I will ask Domo to walk home with me and just talk with him and then grab his hand.
No.
And that's it.
Angelica?
Nice.
How far ahead in the future?
However far you
Whatever you
like.
fucking want.
It's your epilogue.
Well, I might jump into Dakota's epilogue, and me and Rufus is walking behind them, holding hands with our
That's so
bags,
cool.
and yeah, we're going somewhere.
That's
You got your pack, lady.
That's awesome.
Too many feels.
All the feels.
So many feels.
4 game sessions. I can't believe we did all that in
Happy
4 game sessions.
Yeah. Alright.
Nicely tied everything together.
Yeah.
It allows any really. I can't think of any forgotten. So no one found out what my about the magical force in the park.
Yes.
I know.
For which you sold your apartment.
I sold my building.
Yes, your building. Sorry.
my skyrise building.
Nice.
There's a spell on the park to protect all supernaturals from violence by mortals.
Wow.
Dang. Why are
So
we leaving
I was
it?
completely suicidal when I was challenging the hunters to all that battle.
Beautiful. All right. Any closing bits before we?
Well, I don't think we need to do end of session moves.
No.
I don't know how to
Oh.
end this. I think
Well,
this is
there's. No, we're done, I think.
Yeah.
Bravo, Jules. Excellent game. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Very good ending.
Well, Matt,
And I think it's safe to conclude that we're all very excited about Urban Shadows coming out.
Yeah.
Yes.
please, yes.
Cool.
Thank you, Andrew Medeiros.
Thank
And
you.
Martius True.
If everyone runs this as flawlessly as you do, Jules, then.
I'm a really neat game. I think that's